If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscription button. If you're watching on YouTube, we are simulcasting with Facebook. Click that thing so that you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Going in. Fam, you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait for a few people to come in before I go in because you don't want to miss this. Let's see. Let's see who's some early guests to the show. Menelik, Cheney. I just say MC. Caleb Hawk, Leonard Taylor, Livingston in the building. Miami, Jerome is in the building. I see Dallas in here. Donna Sprouter. Sheila Reed. What's up, New York? Bakari Walker, Trinity, Texas. What up? What up? What up, Red Bone? Troy Harvey, Galveston, Texas in the building. What's up, Bully? Myron Hopes, everybody. Myron Hopes has jumped into the chat. It's about to go down. Rita Oliver, I see you. What's up, Rita? Chuck Jones. Fam, I gotta tell you, man, this thing called American racism, man, it is top of the line racism. There is no other country, I don't believe, that is so hell-bent on preserving their racism, on preserving division than America. I don't care what they say, they're not trying to unite. That's why anytime somebody comes along who the people loves, who tries to unite the people, they villainize that person. They immediately make that person an enemy. They start trying to discredit that person because they don't need all of you people who want to live in peace and harmony to live in peace and harmony. They need you on the edge. They want to keep you traumatized and afraid of one another so that they can continue to run the game, run the scam that they've been running on everybody from day one. It is the elite that eat. It ain't the people at the bottom who raise all the hell. All those people that was running over there to the Capitol on January 6th, most of those people ain't got two damn nickels to rub together. But they're the ones who take all the risk because the elite has tricked them into believing that the blacks are their enemy, that the Mexicans are their enemy, the immigrants are their enemies. Everybody is their enemy except them. White folks have always caused white folks more pain than anybody else. Let me say that again. White folks has always caused white folks more pain than anybody else. I want some of you white people out there that's listening right now. Think about when you had your heart broken. Who broke it? Think about the person you loaned some money to who didn't pay you back. Think about the person who went upside your head when you was growing up. What color was that person? Who denied you that job promotion? Who betrayed you? What friend? What color was that friend that betrayed you? I want to know. When you got laid off, who laid you off? Who went up on your interest rates and made you have to squeeze every little nickel that you had to try to just hold on to a roof over your head? Who did that? Who goes up on your taxes? Who's responsible? Who's behind it? Who is the hidden hand? Who got that hidden hand? Who's doing that? Y'all mad at the wrong motherfuckers. So now we got a situation at Bridgewater Mall in New Jersey. We got a white kid who was identified by the people on the scene as a bully. He was bullying another kid, so another black kid decided to stick up for him. And the white bully puts his hands in the kid's face, and the black boy slaps his hand away, and he pushes his hands shoves his hand away, and a fight ensues. They start tussling, they swinging. Hard to tell, got to pick a winner. Hard to tell because the white boy was throwing some vicious punches, but he wasn't landing anything. And I ain't see the black dude doing much better. Much, it was more like a bunch of just scrapping, right? The police hit the scene. I mean, just go straight to the black boy. Well, first, the white boy is standing over the black dude punching. Now, usually when the police show up on the scene, they immediately try to detain the aggressor, the person who's on top, right? They immediately try to separate them, try to figure out what's going on, right? They separate them and they rush over and put their knee on the black guy's back, each one of them. First, the white cop who tackles him like he his team must have lost in the Super Bowl or something, because yeah, what's the damn Super Bowl? The Super Bowl was okay. This happened Saturday, so perhaps his team didn't make the playoffs. He tackles the boy like he's playing some type of football or something. If he did play football, obviously he wasn't that good. He became a cop. So no diss to the cops out there who could really actually play football and perhaps got injured or something. I'm just saying his IQ, his football IQ probably wasn't that high. Anyway, fam, the dude tackles the boy, just gets really aggressive with him, puts the cuffs on him. And as he's doing this, the other cop leaves the white boy on the sofa after he points to the black guy, and the female cop walks over and she puts her knee on the boy's neck, on the boy's back, and they cuff him. And while this is happening, the white boy actually stands up and hovers over them, looks down and everything like, yeah, yeah, okay. Now, I'm gonna say something, fam. First of all, anybody watching that video know that both of those guys should have been detained first and foremost. Cuff them both until you figure out what's going on. That's the logical thing to do. That's the civilized thing to do. That's really, like, at least in the books, the legal thing to do, right? But they didn't do that because their personal views often takes over. It takes precedence over any type of moral, righteous conduct. You see, you're dealing with uncivilized mutts. You see what I'm saying? So when you're uncivilized, you don't know how to behave in a civilized manner. You don't know how to respect people who have different viewpoints or backgrounds from you. You just act like an uncivilized mutt, And boy, the beast came out of them real fast. That's that beast, fam. You got to be able to recognize it. That's that beef. These are top-notch, typical race soldiers. So, according to NewJersey.com, that's NJ.com, the video was posted to social media, and it shows the two teams arguing at first, and then the black team tells them you got to stop before the white kid gets in his face and points his finger, right? Now, there's a kid. There's a lot of stuff to unpack here, fam. There's a kid off camera, off screen, who is saying, this is racially motivated. They're saying that, it's racially motivated. And then, the video ends as one of the officers walk over to the white teen, right? Now, there's a bunch of kids in this video, and if you haven't seen it, there's a link in the description. You can check it out right quick. But there's a lot of kids are in this video. They're in the mall, and including another black kid who was sitting right next to the black kid. Not one of them stood up, at least in the moments when the police ran up on the fight. Not one of them said, yo, 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 he's the aggressor. That's the bully right there. Him. You got the wrong guy. Every last one of their asses was quiet as a church mouse. They were on code, fam. That's right. Now, I'm going to tell you something straight up, fam, something I know. This ain't always the case, but in many cases, if there's a situation where a black kid, a black person, and a white person is having a scrap, and white people, let's say they got mutual friends, they got mutual white friends. White people would typically just see what happens and watch it. They're not going to try to diffuse it and say, yo, 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 no, that's wrong, that's wrong. I ain't saying that I'm not saying in all cases, but I've seen this enough to say they stay on code. They immediately, hey, you our friend until you go up against one of us. Now you got a problem with one of us, then we go all, click on your ass. Like we're gonna all go against you. So, you might be friends, but your friendship, got levels. You ain't just automatic friend. You ain't on automatic friend. You like on like friend, level 2 or something. You ain't got the full friendship membership. You ain't that dude. And this is what these black kids got to understand. Black people must understand that there are people out there who are just plain evil, and they are incapable of really treating you as an equal and looking at you as an equal. If you mess up, oh, you cool, you the cool black kid, you the cool black dude. But the moment you mess up, the moment you're accused of doing something to one of them, they're gonna turn on your ass. And where they're more likely to forgive each other, they're less likely to forgive you. You better be perfect when you're around them. Because when you're around them, a lot of times they on some, oh, you're different. He's different. He's not like the rest of them, What that means is that you ain't really got no back. If they say you're not like the rest of them, they really just saying you ain't got no backbone, and we can tell N-word jokes around you, and we can, run over you if we want to. You ain't no threat. That's what they're really trying to tell you. Because I ain't like the rest of them either, but they ain't gonna say he ain't like the rest of them. You see what I'm saying? You don't understand me, fam. Y'all not getting it. Y'all not finding me. Y'all not feeling me. And I'm gonna say it, like I say, fam, all white people don't act like this. There are some white people, believe it or not. I know some of y'all just feel like all of them the same, but there are some white people out there who are decent. There are white people out there who are civilized. There are. But man, damn, they got a lot to overcome with this image, man, with the ones who aren't. This little dude had that privilege type thing, or that entitlement thing. And he knew that he was going to get that back up. He was so calm when it broke down and the police came. He just was like, it was like he was aggressive. It's almost like he turned into a different person. Aggressive. As soon as the police come, victim, him, get him. He threatened me. He swung on me. This guy hit me. He started to fight. And the police just automatically believed him. They didn't even question anybody around. What happened? You see what happened? What happened? They went straight to just whatever he said, and the other cop didn't even care to ask Any questions? He just saw the black guy and let attack. That's from what I understand, that's what they're teaching them dogs also. They teach their dogs to see a black person and attack. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. See, everybody out there know these truths to be evident. But they want you to suffer in silence. They don't want you to say anything about it. Like I'm speaking on it right now. Everybody know what I'm saying is right? But they don't want to hear it because they know damn well that they're in the wrong, and they feel like if you say something about it, they should be able to do something about it because they know they dead to the wrong. That little dude, 16 years old, jumping on a 14-year-old kid, and it sounded like the little 14-year-old kid was saying that he was picking on an 8-year-old or something. But see, you got to understand why the police also ran straight to the black dude. You got to understand the bully mentality. That's what bullies do. The cops had no connection to the black guy. He had no empathy for him because they're bullies. They can relate to the bully more than they can relate to the innocent guy, to the victim. They can relate more to the bully because they're bullies. Y'all don't hear me, fam. Y'all don't hear me. Fam, check out, oh man, this is something else. Check out what the mother said. This is the mother of the 8th grader who was bullied. Oh man. The mother said, damn, do I have to take a drink before or after I read this? Okay, it's going to have to be after because I don't have anything close by. The mother said, I'm not going to point fingers at race. I just know the cops handled my son in a way that I don't agree with. My focus is not the racial aspect. It's more like I don't like the fact that the cops handled my son like that, and the other boy was not touched. She confirmed that she reached out to an attorney on the matter. So there could be a lawsuit. Let me tell you something, fam. When race is obviously used against you in any kind of way to deny you, to subjugate you, to harm you, and you act like it's not a big deal, you're doing yourself a disservice. Not only that, you are a disgrace to your race because you know damn well what it is. Get a backbone. It ain't that hard. Stand for something. How do you look in the mirror with that type of weakness? I don't get it. Even if you're the most passive person in the world, even if you're the most non-confrontational person in the world, sometimes you got to get on code and you got to stand on something so that you can get your way, so that people won't run over you. We live in a see a fool, use a fool society. We live in a bully society. We live in a rape culture society. We live in a murder society. So why do people believe that they're going to be able to survive this type of environment with such fragility? Why? How do they think it's going to happen? You're not going to survive. The moment that you come up under attack, you're going to lose. Look, fam, I'm a nonviolent person at first. I seek peace, but I'm constantly engaged in conflict. I seek peace. I want peace. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. But trouble don't want me either. I mind my business, man. I mind my business. I take care of my business. I don't get into other folks' business. I do my thing, get in my lane. Because I know at some point I'm going to have to use my resources to get at a chunk at some point. I'd rather reserve my resources and only use them when I have to. So that's why I try to avoid conflict and all that kind of stuff, because really, most of it ain't worth it either. Most of it is really about understanding, your opponent and trying to make sure that you all your moves of calculating, and that you're always in control of your emotions. This is what got us walking on a lot of people right now. These people who can't control their emotions, like the cop. He couldn't control his emotions. He saw a black guy fighting on a white guy and just, whoo, get him, get off the white guy. That's all he saw. He saw blackness and he attacked. The white woman, she saw blackness and she attacked. Y'all think that they are trained to do that? Y'all think that's the training? Because people say, well, they need just more training, they need better training. They don't need better training. They know what to do and not to do. They know their beans from their cornbread. They know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. They know. They don't need better training. What they need is some empathy, a heart, some dignity, a relationship with God, or at the very minimum, some type of spiritual connection. They need some civilization in their life. That's what they need. Going into the comments. Wesley Gray, what up? Graham, North Carolina in the building. What's up, Sheila? Nurse Julia. Nurse Julia, thank you for your service. Mrs. Matthews, what's up? Sante, what's that? Sante? What's up? What's up, homie? Appreciate you. What's up, Reggie Spencer? Joyce Bro, yep. Instinctive in the blood. That's right. It's in the blood. And you're right, it is in the blood, because if I'm a cop and I ran up on a fight, somebody fighting, my instincts are going to tell me to, first of all, try to separate the people. And whoever is the most aggressive person, but if one person is clearly overpowering the other, then I know I need to get with that person first. The person who's the aggressor. I need to get with that person first, who's most aggressive. Get with that person, get them out the way, get the other person over here, and then try to figure out what's going on. They went after the black dude like he had stole something out the mall or whatever, and the white boy was trying to hold him down for the police. They went after the black boy like they already had intel on exactly what happened. And at least like somebody told them, well, the white guy was bullying the black guy. And then they made a conscious decision that they were going to tackle the black boy anyway. That's how they went after him. Okay, here's something right here. Okay, Kobe said the boy's mother in an interview, claimed the handcuffing of her son was not about race. The mother did not want to be identified for the interview. Black media should not report on this story. What y'all think about that, fam? What do y'all think about that? I personally think that that's a slippery slope. On one, I really do agree that if she can't get on code, then we shouldn't be on code. I get that. I got you, Kobe. And this is a very, 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 very good statement. Very good comment. I get that. I get it. If she ain't on code, we shouldn't get on code. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Got it. But what happens to the ones that they have instilled fear in, who don't want to be interviewed, who don't want to say anything? Do we step up to the plate and bring those stories to life? For the ones who are too afraid to speak on these type of things, to speak on these type of issues. Because we all know image is everything. And if a person sees these uncivilized mutts getting away with harming people and nothing's being done about it, they're not being put on blast. They're not being suspended from their jobs or fired from their jobs. They're not losing any type of social equity. Then what is the incentive for them to stop? Like, there are certain communities, fam, I don't care who the person is and what the person said, the whole community coming at you. They coming to get you, no matter what. No matter how that one person feel, everybody else they're gonna come at you. They coming to get you. You can be silent if you want to, but the greater community coming for you. They coming. So that's the way I see it. I think they got to be held accountable at all times, no matter what. Because a lot of these little small towns, especially, they count on the story not getting to the big city, not getting outside of those county lines. They count on that. That's how they're able to ruin people's lives for years and decades and on and on and on. This is how they get away with a lot of the stuff that they do. This is why they love the little small towns, because they get to play God. So that's why when a story gets, imagine if that story wouldn't have got out about Ahmaud Arbery. The uncivilized mutts would have still been doing what they're doing. Ahmaud Arbery would have got killed. His story would have been buried, and then they're gone. It's on to the next. I personally think they got to be put on blast. Now, I don't know how I feel about as far as assisting them in any type of way beyond that. Like beyond that, I don't know. Yeah, but the mother does herself a great disservice, I personally believe, when she started talking about it's not about race. If that's the case, she should have just not said anything at all. She should have just kept that to herself. You don't think it's about race? Well, don't speak on it. No comment. So by her saying it's not about race, she don't even understand that she actually just made a case against them harder. She just made the case harder to prove. Man, you got to use every single tool in the box when you're coming at these racists. You got to use everything when you're dealing with these race soldiers. You got to unleash everything. You got to use every resource you have at your disposal, every contact. It's like me when I'm if I get a traffic ticket, man, I fight traffic tickets like murder cases. Man, I go get me a lawyer, man. I have a whole big old stack of cases and everything, and showing the judge, look, this happened in 1913, and this was, here's a case that debunked that theory in 1968. Man, I'm fighting that thing like a murder case. I don't want nothing on my driving record. I fight it. I'm coming with everything. You know why you fight it like a murder case? Because they'll treat it like a murder case. They'll treat your traffic ticket like a murder case. Like you the worst person in the world. They handled that damn the dude that shot the people in the church with greater care than they did the black kid who was having a fight in the mall defending himself. And then they trying to charge the mother. The mall actually sent the mother a bill for the broken table that was only broken when the police tackled her son to the floor. See, this is the type of stuff they do, fam, to add insult to injury, like to kick you while you are down. This is why you have to have that same amount of energy. You got to meet that energy and go above that energy. In fact, when they come at you, you got to bring so much more energy, like, oh, whoa, shit, stuck my hand in some shit. Oh, I don't never want to do that again. I never want to try him again. That's the type of energy you got to come with. You can't be trying to match them blow for blow energy. No, you got to go all out. You got to make them be like, man, damn, we messed up that time. Damn, we should have just stuck these ones over here and messing with these people, man. We messed around with the wrong one. That's the kind of energy you got to give them, fam. They're not going to understand anything else. Bullies don't understand anything else. Bullies don't understand negotiating. They don't understand logic, having a conversation. Bullies understand pain. That's what they understand. All that, man, you got to get them, fam. Hey, man, I was very, very young when my mama told me, if they put their hands on you, leave a mark. Leave a mark. So I ain't trying to match the same energy. You don't get to harm somebody. You don't get to hurt somebody, put your hands on somebody, and then control their force response. You don't get to control how much force they come at you with. They return. You don't get to do that. That's why you should leave people alone. Mind your own business. The police, especially the male cop, if he did that to a kid, he knew that was a kid. If he did that to a kid, imagine what else he's done. He did that to a kid inside of a mall where there's cameras everywhere. Imagine what else he's done. They need to do an investigation on him. He needs to be investigated, not for just that incident, but they need to look at all his cases. They need to go back and look at his record for real. And they should do that every single time one of them get out of line like that. They need to go in and look at that record. Pay attention to that record. I bet you that record is peppered with all kinds of illegal activity and disrespect, civil rights violations. I can guarantee he got some grievances. What's up, Miss Sean? Gail Johnson, what up? Michelle Love said, just because the mother says it wasn't racial doesn't mean it's not racial. Absolutely. But you know what that does? What it does is a lot of people operate like this. Well, if the mother don't want to, if the mother says not racist and she don't care, then, who am I? Who am I to speak up against it? See, the mother, how the mother feel is her son. Next to her son, she got the most to lose. She has the most at risk, right? So if she don't care, everybody else be like, well, shit, if she don't care, I don't care. That's what that does. It weakens the response. And oftentimes, once that response is weakened, retribution seldom occurs. The mother also should not have made that statement because these type of situations, when Black people see these type of incidents, they're traumatic. Just reading about Black trauma can have an impact on your mental health. Think about what I'm saying, fam. So imagine you're watching it. Imagine watching it unfold. Imagine watching police officers who people love to brag about being you know, our defendants, our defenders. They love to talk about how the police officers have a dangerous job and we need cops, we need cops. Well, you just saw what happened, with your tax dollars. You just saw what they use your tax dollars to do. When you see the people that you pay to protect you choose to step aside, or in fact, actually choose to traumatize you, like choose to abuse you beyond the initial abuse that you may have suffered. How traumatic is that? Imagine the boy. I bet you $1 to a donut, that little kid probably had great regard for authority, great regard for the police. Something that gave me just a little inkling of that is the fact that when he realized the police was on him, he immediately complied. You didn't even hear him saying anything. Well, I couldn't see him saying anything, but you couldn't hear him say anything at least. And he immediately complied. He was not doing any jerking and bucking or none of that. He wasn't, he immediately complied. He went stiff. So he's probably thinking in his mind now, oh, fuck, it happened to me. It happened to me. Now he's saying to himself, probably, I don't trust the police now because it happened to me. Kind of like what happens when the police kill a white person. Most white people, it's safe to say, trust the police. Most white people think the police are great guys because the police don't treat them like they treat other people. So most white people, they cool with the police. They think it's great until the police kill one of their loved ones. Until they come across one of those police officers that overly aggressive and don't give a damn that you're white. A white police officer who don't care that you're white and stomp the brakes off you. Now you see, you get a little glimpse of what Black folks have been talking about all this time. When you're an uncivilized mutt, there's gonna come a time when you're gonna cross the line. You're gonna cross that line at some point. You might know, oh, I can mess with these people, ain't nothing gonna happen. You're gonna do it so much and get away with it so much that eventually you're gonna try it on your own. And then you'll see. They'll see. See, instead of white people being mad at me for speaking on this, they should be mad at the police officers for using excessive force. Because if they hadn't have done that, I wouldn't even be talking about this story. They should be mad at the white folks who continue to be racist toward others. Because they're the ones who are straining the race relations. They're the ones who are responsible for it. That's who they should be mad at. They should be mad at Donald Trump. That's who they should be mad at. But they'll get mad at a person responding to Donald Trump's behavior, his antics. They'll get mad at a person putting him on blast rather than getting at him for stoking, for fanning the flames. What's up, Jacob J? McGall Varner, what up? Blade, what up, Blade? So this is why I tell people all the time, fam, like, I'm not gonna be silent so you can be comfortable. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I got white friends who I really do consider friends who rolled with me in my deepest time when they didn't have to. And we was friends before that. So they know. I don't have to explain to them. I don't have to, hey, they already know who I am. They already know I'm gonna ride on anybody. So, and when it comes to this race thing, I'm not going to be silent so they can be comfortable. I'm not doing it. And so for the ones who just, and I don't live my life going around worried about what white folks think. Because I already know the white folks who got a problem with black folks, who hate black people, who are racist, ain't nothing you can say to change their minds. So fuck them. I don't care what they think. I just don't. McGall Varner, what's up? New member to the channel, fam. Welcome, McGall, to the show. Welcome, McGall, to the channel. Joe Saunders, what's up? That's right. Then they banned both of the boys from the mall for 3 years. They banned them from the mall for 3 years. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, I would never have to go back to that damn mall. You can ban me for life. In fact, I ban the mall. You ain't got to ban me. I'm going to ban you. No love from the bottom to the top with Raina, new member to the channel. Y'all welcome Raina to the channel, fam. The newest member to the Willie D Live channel. Show Raina some love one day after Valentine's Day. I saw y'all lovebirds out there doing y'all thing. Salute. I think it's beautiful. Restaurants was packed with lovebirds yesterday. Instagram, unwrapping gifts, showing up at foreign destinations, water, parks. I was all out at the high-rise buildings and fancy hotels. Show off then, go off. I ain't mad, go off. Lucy. T Bobo, what up? Sup, Isabella? Sheila Reed. $720X. What's up, $720X? Canada in the building. What's up, Canada? Who is that coming in from Canada? Dara Baptiste. Alberta, Canada in the building. T Miles from Mississippi. What's up, T Miles? Logic, Chicago. What's up, Chi-Town? Love Chi-Town always. I don't care what they report about Chi-Town. Yeah, they got some clowns in Chi-Town, but man, they got a lot of good people out there that I mess with personally. I know they good people. So Chi-Town will always have a special place in my heart. Bam Bam, Philadelphia, what up? Young Veggie, VA, Kenny Mack, DC in the building. LA, if you're just not tuning in, fam, we were talking about the fight between a black boy and a white boy at a mall in New Jersey, at the Bridgewater Mall in New Jersey. It happened Saturday, February 12th. The police showed up on the scene. They just rushed the scene while the white boy was on the top of the black boy. The police just showed up and uh, allowed the white teen who was involved in the fight to sit on the couch while they manhandled the 14-year-old boy. White kid was 16, the other kid was 14, but they manhandled the 14-year-old kid and let the white kid sit on the couch. And then not just sit on the couch, but let him get up and move around as he pleased. And none of the kids who were at the mall, it was well over a dozen kids. It could have been it was well over a dozen kids. Not one of them stood up. Not one of them spoke up and told the police, no, you got the wrong guy. He's the bully. If I had considered any one of them friends, if I had been in that little black kid's shoes and I had considered any one of them friends, I would have got rid of all of their asses the same day. Every single one of them. You can't give me no excuse for not speaking up for me. I would have got rid of every last one of them. Elegant Tammy. What's up, Elegant Tammy? Brooklyn in the house. That's a good point, Vicky. We should change the name of the United States. Uh, Vicky say, I don't know why we call it the United States of America. United in quote. Look, fam, I'm with it, fam. The United States should be changed to the ununited states. It really should. It should be changed, or the divided states. The divided states of America. Then break it down to divided cities, divided towns, divided schools, divided neighborhoods, divided blocks, divided uh, sides of town, divided race, everything. This is a divisive ass country. And the powers that be love it. Don't ever get it twisted. Because if they didn't, they'd be out there doing something to change the narrative. And they could if they wanted to, but they don't want to. The way for them to keep stuff in their pockets is to keep us divided. That's how they do it. Keep us divided, they can keep stuff in their pockets. You know, a lot of us, and we ain't slow, we ain't smart enough to catch it either. Most of us ain't smart enough to catch it. We keep falling for the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Now there are some people, some regular people, citizens who just, you know, they so slow up top, you know, and some people are just evil and they want somebody to fight, they want somebody to be mad at, and you know, so they're gonna be who they are, period. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Don't try to be their friends, don't try to reason with them, you know, don't be concerned about what they think, you know. When you get a chance, just roll right over their asses. That's it. The Jughead, what up? Newburgh, New Jersey, Lucci. What it do? Steve Price, Michigan. What's up, Queen Magic? Louisiana in the building. It's a story out today about Louisiana. I need to check that out. Something going on in Louisiana. Got to check that out. Yeah. All right, fam. That's my time. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I know it's Tuesday, but it seemed like the weekend was long. Seemed like my weekend didn't stop till yesterday. In any event, fam, you know, enjoy the rest of your day. I see Jay Tatum jumped in. Yeah. So wherever you at, fam. I mean, this is cold blooded. You know, the way they treated this kid. This kid's 14 years old. Just think about that, fam. Think about how traumatic that of an experience that is for him. And then think about, with all of the racism that go on in America, think about the black kids who sat there and watched that happen, who saw that happen, saw not only the police use excessive force on the victim, but also handle the bully with kids' gloves, and watch this black kid's so-called friends be silent. Cold-blooded. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world, fam. Till next time, no more talk.